How is everyone doing? How are you? Are you still on your speaking journey? How many of you are still on your speaking journey? Write in the comment box below. Okay. So in September 2020, I'll be completing 3 years of my speaking journey. And during the process, I have a lot of insights of success, failure, wins, losses, loss of money, success, influence, and how to structure the program and stuff like that. Change of game plan. Many things I have been experimenting with, and I thought it's time that I share my learnings with all of you. It has been quite some time, and it was a pending action item to close in my list. So um, let's begin. Okay. So I want to share uh, something about my challenges that I faced during this journey, right? And these are the challenges that most of us would be facing, most of you would be facing, right? Lack of investment, number one challenge, right? Lack of funds, right? Now, why there is lack of fund? Because most of us may have already invested in some high ticket program, right, in the past, and we did not get expected results, right? Some of us, some of you who are not from the speaking community and are listening to this session, probably you have not even taken the first step because of lack of funds, and you would like to be a knowledge giver. You have a lot of content to share with the world, but you don't know where to begin, right? So, and those who are already on this journey, for most of them, either they have invested in a high ticket program, and because they did not get the expected results, the hope with which they joined the program, due to whatsoever reasons, are stuck, right? So now, see, past investment, because high ticket course and no results, so everything is paused. There was also a reason for some of the people to pause or not even start, because there were a lot of upcoming costs, right? Doing a preview live seminar in a 4-star hotel, those for those who believe in excellence, right? I mean, if you are charging your customers 30,000, 35,000, 60,000, a lakh, you need to do things with excellence, right? You cannot do your program in a Choltri. Choltri is convention hall where marriage and all these happens. Okay, this is very specific to Karnataka language, Choltri, right? So you cannot do a program there and expect your people to pay you lakh rupees for 3 months or 6 months, right? So you have to have a class with which you operate, right? So preview seminar first time when I had done. Now let me share some of the insights on how much I spent and how much are the expenses involved. So first time when I did my preview seminar, this is 17 December 2017, in a 3.5 4-star kind of a hotel. Um, um, my overall cost was somewhere around 1.8 lakhs. And actually the range is 1.8 to 2.5 lakh, depends on how much what are you offering in in that program. I had offered lunch to 120 people, and that's why my cost went beyond 1.8. But I'm saying the prints, the audio video setup, whatever, I mean, these are the things that you require. And if you want to do the recording of your program, right, let me share the other details as well, right? If you want to do recording of your program, you hire a videographer, sound system, stage setup, the cost of the hotel, everything inclusive, the standees, the backdrops, right, prints. So everything including my first time cost was, my cost exceeded 2 lakhs, but 1.8 is what you need to spend, right? That's a, and it is difficult for people to shell out that money. I do understand that, and that's where you are blocked. You didn't move ahead, or even if you moved ahead, because of so much expenses, after the first preview seminar, people stopped doing their programs because shortage of funds, right? So second time onwards, if you're doing the preview seminar, the cost comes to about 1 lakh. Okay. Let me correct this. It's not a 4-star hotel. It's a 4-star hotel. Okay. Right. So, because the cost of prints and other things, lunch if you're not providing anyways, but at least 1 lakh you need to have to spend. Now this may not be relevant anymore because of corona times. We will not be able to do preview seminars, but this was the expense. I'm just sharing my insights, right? What is the journey I went through in this speaking space, right? So what were the costs? Facebook ads. Oh, I had so many typos. Facebook ads. Okay. So we had Facebook ads around 35,000 is what I spent per campaign, which is comparatively less because other people have spent more than that. And I got an average of 800 kind of leads per campaign on that price. So assuming 35,000 for Facebook, then we needed email marketing tool so that we can build our list automated system, which was Aweber at that point in time that I used, which was $49 a month. Then SMS package, because of reminding people for blasting just a follow-up reminders and all. SMS, the first time you buy a package, it was 20,000, and then depending on the list that you are sending, anywhere around 2,500, 3,000 or 5,000, 7,500 it will cost, right? Then we had to create landing pages, and I had bought a tool called Lead Pages, and that was $79 a month. That was too much. That was not required at all. And I used it for almost 3-4 months until I realized that this is such a big cost to me. Then prints and all, everything was around expense of like 30,000-40,000. A hotel cost some 28,000-30,000, including tea for 1 day. Audio video systems, minimum, with bare setup, I ended up paying around 20,000 kind of thing. And then video recording per day in Bangalore, the cost was 15,000 for a day. Okay, so all in all, if you look at this was the mota cost, okay, that I had to spend. And this is probably what most of people who were doing preview seminars or live events would have to shell this out. And this is a growth blocker for most of the people, right? And then after 2 events, I decided and the number of people signing up for the program, because we're still learning, right? We don't know how to position our content. We don't know how to do offer. There are gaps in our learnings. There are additional skills that we require. So all in all, what happened was outgoing money from our side, but incoming, because conversions were less, right? So it didn't make sense, having a leaking bucket. So I decided to reduce my cost, and that's how I ended up doing my other preview seminars in Rotary Club. And though it was not to my standard, in terms of, see, when you've achieved something in life, I'm a serial entrepreneur, 7 years, it's 11 years, 7 diverse businesses, financially sound. I believe in certain excellence, right? So Rotary Club was not the place where I belong. But I did my event just to reduce the cost, because I wanted to share my learnings and see people if they would like to work with me. So when I did in Rotary Club, I actually reduced the cost of my program also, right? I can't be doing a program in Rotary Club and asking 1 lakh for 6 months mentoring and all, right? So all these things need to synergize, right? I was very unhappy doing programs in Rotary Club. So that is one of the reason I stopped doing my programs. And then I started looking at alternative ways to do my program. Okay. So what are the other reasons? Before we get further, I just want to share what are the things we are going to cover in this session, right? What are the insights and the challenges I faced, the insights, and what I did next, the strategy, and then what I learned in the process that I'll be sharing with you, and what is your journey ahead. Okay, what is my journey ahead? What is our journey ahead? And all I can say is we can do it. Okay, there are simpler, easier, cost-effective ways to run your speaking programs, your knowledge-based business, which I'm going to share in this session in detail. So what are the other reasons why people did not get even started on the journey, or those who got started on the journey took too much time to finish things? Because lack of time. Most of the people wanted this as a side hustle. I was full time in this. When I was full time doing this, I realized how people who want to do it as a side hustle, how they will be able to manage their time, apply all the learnings, create courses, from and find funds. It was really challenging. It was tough. It's not so easy, right? So lack of time for most of the people, because the action items that we had to take, we could not, no time to finish, because side hustle, right? and and not learning, we are learning, but we are not able to apply all the learnings at the right time, and the learnings was piling up, right? So it becomes very overwhelming that you're receiving learnings but you are not taking actions in right time, and then so much of learnings, and then you have gaps in your knowledge, you don't know how to connect all these learnings together, right? So which brings to the next point, lack of clarity, right? Lack of clarity. So why lack of clarity? Because we are learning, we know, understand every pieces independently, but we don't know how to connect all these pieces to create a powerful outcome for us, right? No confidence in our preparation, right? So whatever content we prepared for a preview seminar or our own program, I needed someone to review those and let me know where I'm not going right and how should I restructure this. And that's where no confidence in the preparation or content, right? And then we needed additional support, as I said, to review the offers, the bonuses, the course content, the flow of the session. So these were a lot of things that came up later, and I realized I had lack of clarity. Lack of clarity means you will not be able to succeed, because you yourself are not clear how what you are going to offer to your tribe, and how will you go about it, right? So then all in all, lack of expected results. In a room of 100 people, only 2 signing up, then suddenly, and then the gradually the number of people also reducing, a lot of people come just for free knowledge, and then how many signups happening, the amount that we are investing versus the return on investment, and we expecting 10-15 people to sign up, only 2 people signing up. So all in all, lack of expected results, which demotivates, and it becomes a growth blocker, right? So, and all this experience leads to lack of confidence, right? Some of us who moved ahead in the journey, we because we're not converting at the rate we are expecting, we feel that, is it something wrong that I am doing? Is there a lack in my knowledge? How do I improve that? Right? We look up to our mentors with whom we signed up to help, but if we don't receive the help in a timely manner, it is very demotivating, right? And for people who didn't even start, it's a lot of self doubt and guilt of not being able to finish what we started. Are you one of them? Right? Don't worry, even if you are one of them, your investment will not go waste. Okay, I'm going to give you a very powerful, simple strategy where you can get back on your speaking journey. Excited to know? Type in the comment box below. I'm too excited to know. Yes, I'm now ready to begin my speaking journey. All right. So I also realized that there are additional skills that is needed apart from whatever we know for us speaking. It's just not about having your content ready in a specific format and speaking, right? There are additional skills of copywriting when you write your emails, newsletters to your people, salesmanship where it's not about direct selling the program, and how do you seed throughout the day or even in your emails. These are all copywriting and additional salesmanship skills. Apart from that, it is very important to know some digital skills like how to use all these tools, how to create landing pages, how to use these email marketing systems, and how to write your own Facebook ads. So these are all the things which became a growth blocker, right? So, and as I said, because there are no sales, less sales, loss of money, loss of confidence, sense of failure, all in all, leaking bucket in terms of confidence, in terms of money, in terms of resources, in terms of knowledge, finally lack of confidence. So this is the reason why I see most of the people in the speaking space, knowledge givers, are unable to move forward right, and get blocked. Now let's see how we can overcome these blocks. So we will go to the next video where I will be sharing how I changed the game plan. So far, we looked at the challenges that we face, the expenses involved, and the reasons for our growth blockers. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and where I'll be sharing how I change my game plan.